Hello and welcome to a new historic video. Today I'm very excited to bring you a deck that I've been working on since Soulflayer came out because I've always been a fan of this card. This is one of my pet cards and I think people like it very much. But I've had a lot of trouble trying to crack the code, you know, and try to find, I think, what is probably the best shell right now for Soulflayer in historic. So let's go over this card. This card is super cool because it's a Delve card that can only cost 2 mana, and it gains the abilities of the cards that you exile it with. So it can gain, you know, hexproof, double strike, lifelink, vigilance, even indestructible. So a lot of really important keywords. So the problem that I saw with all these Soulflayer decks is that you play such a low quality of cards. You know, all your cards are like so crappy. You play that Samut card, the red-green legend, which does nothing if it's in your hand, just to try and imprint it with the Soulflayer. And you know, this does not make a good deck. You can have good draws and sometimes you win, obviously, but it's not consistent. So I spent a lot of time trying to find out what is exactly the problem of the deck, and I think this was the problem. So the last few days I tested a lot and I didn't have much success, but the last few days I had kind of a breakthrough, and I think I found kind of a way to make the deck actually viable. So let me explain a bit my choices for the cards. So the first thing that I think I want to explain is that I think in this deck there are only 4 what you could say bad cards, and the 4 bad cards are Zetalpa, Primal Dawn. This card is obviously terrible in your hand, but you play it because it's actually the best card you can exile with Soulflayer. So I think it's really important. This deck is kind of a combo deck, and the same way you play for Splinter Twins, which is a very bad card in Twin, you have to play it to kind of combo. But if you look at the rest of the cards, the quality is actually pretty high. You know, you're playing, I'll go over the cards one by one quickly, but if you look at this, you know, you're playing Frog, you're playing Phoenix, you're playing Overlord, you're playing Slorian, you know, Looting, Push. These are like high quality cards, you know? So I think with this out of the way, the thing that I'm trying to say is that this deck usually don't end up with unfunctional hands. You know, you usually end up with hands that you can play normal way, and then if you are lucky and draw the correct, you know, enablers, you can get your Soulflayer. So the first, I guess, breakthrough that I had is playing, you know, Psychic Frog. I think Psychic Frog is obviously, I think it's a very obvious card in this shell, but I think many shells don't play it or don't play enough of it. This is an important card because, you know, it helps you discard your hand. It's just well, I think the most broken creature right now in Magic, honestly. It's super insane. You can actually win without the Soulflayer many games just with Frog. You know, it's a great plan B. So this is a super key card. The second breakthrough that I had, and I think the most important one, is actually Detective Phoenix. This one, Frog I've seen some playing, but I think I've never seen anyone play Phoenix in this kind of Soulflayer shell. And I think when I you know, it occurred to me, it seems like so obvious. Like, this card is perfect for this deck. First of all, you know, it has 2 keywords which are quite relevant, which is flying and haste, and it is also like a very good card in general. You know, when you can recur it, it is extremely good. And this deck, incidentally, plays a lot of high mana cards, so you can actually cast it again and again and again, just exiling, for example, a Riverwinder, a Primal Dawn if you don't have the Soulflayer, a Lorien Revealed. You know, it's so easy to bestow this card. The second thing is that when you have the Soulflayer and all the keywords, I always felt that, like, you know, a 4/4 unfortunately is not that powerful. You know, 4/4 is fine, you know, when you have all the keywords, and it will win you games, you know, but it's still a 4/4, you know, there are like many big things, broken things there. The fact that you can bestow this into the Soulflayer, or you can actually exile it just for the keywords, is just insane. Many times, if I don't have the mana, I just, you know, exile this and get flying and haste is super important, you know, to have this kind of quickness for the deck. But if I have an extra mana, I have a 6/4 double striking lifelink haste creature which just does 12 damage in like 1 attack and then gives you 12 life, and this is just insane. The second thing is that Detective Phoenix is also super good with Frog. It surprised me just how insanely good it is, because Frog is already good, but a hasty frog, you know, without having to exile cards too, and flying over the opponent's creatures and then being a 3/4, it's just super good. You know, you play a frog, you play a Detective Phoenix, immediately attack and draw a card. It's amazing. Like, frog with Phoenix is amazing. The third breakthrough that I had is actually Demonic Counsel. This card was just a bit of luck on my part. I was looking at cards and I noticed, okay, what is this card? Okay, so this card, as you see, you know, if you have Delirium, you can fetch any card, so it's like a Demonic Tutor. You can have Delirium in this deck quite easily, so it can be a Demonic Tutor, which is relevant in many occasions. But if you look at the first mode, search your library for a demon card, reveal it and put it into your hand. Soulflayer is a demon, so this is actually a tutor for Soulflayer, and this actually solved me also the second biggest problem for this deck, which is lack of consistency. I know many versions play the Urborg Scavengers. That card is absolutely terrible. It's a 3-mana 2/2 which can gain some terribles. I think it's just terrible. Like, I hate that card so much. A 3-mana versus 2-mana, it's just so much worse, and this is so much bigger. Like, I hate that card. But the problem is, if you don't play the Urborg Scavengers, you don't have enough kind of consistency to get your Soulflayers. And this solves it. You know, you have 7 Soulflayers thanks to the Demonic Counsel. So this was a super breakthrough, and this was kind of the key that tied everything together. Other breakthroughs, like not as important, but they were pretty important, is Overlord is fantastic in this deck because it helps you find Soulflayers, it helps you mill, which is important in this deck. It helps you buy back these you know, Soulflayers if they kill them. And you know, it's just, and it's also an expensive card for the Phoenix, so it's also kind of very important in this shell. The rest of the cards I think are, you know, much more obvious. You play for lootings because looting is kind of broken, and in this deck is perfect. You know, have so many things to discard and you know, be fast. You play for push because I think in this version you do have space to play some interaction and kill those light paws and, you know, those Boros creatures. Also a bitter trio because you can discard a card. And the last thing is Deep Current Bat. This is known technology, but I think in this deck it makes obviously a lot of sense. That's why the other versions played it, because I think playing Thoughtseize in this deck is a mistake because it is not a creature, and you know, it's fine, but it slows you down. This card, you know, is like a Thoughtseize, much worse, but you get and it really slows down combo decks. It can save you against, you know, them being faster than you. It's excellent against some control decks. It's a really disruptive card. You know, they can kill it, but sometimes they lose a lot of tempo. And obviously the important thing here is that this is the most important card against aggressive decks in your yard, because this is your only source of lifelink, and Soulflayer with lifelink and double strike is completely unbeatable for any aggro deck. You'll see the matches against Wizards and Mono Red, they're just essentially a buy. They cannot really win against this deck unless you have bad luck, because they cannot beat a flying double strike hexproof Soulflayer. They simply cannot beat it. You know, it's just unbeatable for them. So this is really good to, you know, slow them down, and they kill it, that's fine. Then you exile it and you get your lifelink. So this is the deck. Also some LotR reveals because you're a 3-color, and this helps you find your 3rd color, which is, I think, a light splash of blue and a little bit of red. And it's also, again, a high cost card for the Phoenix. So this was a pretty long deck tech, but I felt like I wanted to explain all my choices because it is a pretty different version from the usual Soulflayer, and I think I'm so happy with how it ended up. And you'll see the matches that the deck felt extremely powerful, especially against aggressive strategies. The games are best of 1 because I feel like these decks, you know, which are kind of broken and use the graveyard, they're much more fun in BO1 because, you know, BO1 is kind of a wild format. I also played it in BO3 and it's fine. You can, for example, I suggest this sideboard and it's fine. But these games were a bit more fun and a bit crazier in best of 1. So, without further ado, I hope you enjoy the matches. I think you'll do. So, let's get on to them. Okay. Kind of mid-hand, but we'll have Frog, and we can put some Zetalpas into the yard. Maybe we'll find some nice Soulflayers, and then this hand becomes pretty freaking good. Some removal too. Okay, against Boros. Okay, this is a good thing too. We have the push for the guide. So let's see here. Frog is reasonable. It's quite good against Boros because they can only usually kill it with static prison. Oh, it's life gain. Well, no life gain for you. Oh. Ooh, okay. So definitely just missing a Soulflayer. I think with Soulflayer we are cooking. And we have 3 tutors, 4 Soulflayers, and then the Bailmerks. So we have a very consistent way of finding Soulflayers. Ajani. I will accept an Ajani. Orberg. Alright, let's discard this. Ooh, yes, there you go. Okay. Let's do it this turn. So let's discard this. Discard this. Soulflayer. Haste, hexproof, infinite things. Discard this. Exile 3 cards. Do I? I think I do. It's very aggressive, but I don't want him to block with the Ajani, so and I wanna. Yeah, he's dead next turn, so I think it's a fine one. Pretty good, not gonna lie. He cannot kill this. This has trample. He can gain life and potentially, but I don't think how he can win against this. Yeah, honestly, I think he's cooked. He's thinking, okay. Raptor, fine. Fine. Into bombardment, which is one of the best things he could get. But this thing doesn't care. This thing doesn't care. Mind you, this is one of the best draws from Boros. Like, Guide of Souls into Voice, into Ajani, into Raptor, into Bombardment. Pretty good, pretty difficult to beat. He was also on the play. I will block, like he can sack, so I honestly don't know what he's doing. Like he cannot beat this. Like he's not indestructible, hexproof. It is not beatable, my dear friend. GG. Took it some time. Okay. Yeah, I actually love this hand because we can tutor for the Soulflayer. We can discard the Zetalpa. Let's discard against Giganta. Oh, of course, discard the Phoenix. What am I thinking even? And yeah, I think we actually go for the tutor. Turn 2 and turn 3 we can go for the Soulflayer probably. Oh, there's a bat. This changes things a little bit because I may want the lifelink, so I actually may want them to kill it. So yeah, I can take things a little bit slower. I don't mind. Oh, I play against wizards, of course. So I think that's fine. They will kill it like 100% sure, but I want it in the... Yeah, that's fine. I want it in the yard, so... Okay, they have 2 dead cards, 2 considers, no haste, no Arena of Glory yet. So I think we're looking pretty good. For sure. Because this turn I will... I could Bailmorg and next turn we can actually tutor and do that. But maybe I want a Phoenix. Yeah, I think I want to... because I may want to actually bestow the Phoenix. Yeah, let's tutor this turn. Get our lovely Soulflayer. Just wait, because sometimes they want to Reckless Rage the Arcanist and they don't know I have a push. So I think it's good practice, but I will definitely... Well, actually... If they don't cast the Consider, I will not kill it. Okay, Balmor is fine. I think now they will Consider, so... Yeah. And I will wait for them to decide, like, you know, you have to do things so you give them as little information as possible before they make a decision. There's a Reckless Rage. Now we can push this. Ooh, Riverwinder is amazing. Wow, this draw was insane. Yeah, I think we cannot bestow because we don't have... So I can Bailmorg. No, what am I saying? I have to... I mean, it should be enough. Like, few decks can beat this kind of massive monster. Yeah. So now let's... Yeah, again, if I remove this, this, and this, I cannot bestow because I don't have enough mana. So what I'm saying is that I will remove the Phoenix with this. So okay, full Soulflayer here. Full Soulflayer, indestructible, like, yeah. Vigilance, flying, double strike, haste, hexproof, indestructible. This deck is fun. I don't mind this hand at all, actually. We have Frog as a discard outlet. We have Bailmorg too. Yeah, I'll play this to have potentially double black sooner. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be relevant, but it was Seiju. Okay, Delighted Halfling. Let's play Froggy. And next turn, I may wanna take things a little bit not so fast and just set up a bit more the Soulflayer so it has, you know, lifelink and maybe haste. Playing against mono green seems okay. Another Frog. Let's attack, I think. If we blocks with the Ronas, I will discard, I think, 4 cards, in fact. Discard this, 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 this. I think it's worth it. Yeah, let's attack. It's very difficult to block. Yeah, I'll do this. Discard this. 2, 3. And I think the land, actually. Yeah. Yeah, I think the land. Yeah. I don't mind. Maybe we mill some cool stuff with this. Okay. Yeah, that's very nice. Let's get the Frog. And next turn, I think, yeah, I think I will, it doesn't have haste, but I think I will just, you know, play an indestructible thing. Kiora, okay. I'll kill the Kiora.
The ocean surges, life thrives.
Okay, destroy the Belmorg, okay. That's fine. Oh, it doesn't, because it's... Why? Oh, it didn't gift, okay. Yeah, it's a shame no haste. I could set up for a hasty, but it doesn't make any sense. Like we lose a turn in either way. So let's try and this has reach, so no need to exile. So let's attack Kiora and let's see if he wants to block. He may want to. And again, I'll gladly discard some more crap here. Okay. Discard the frog. Discard Bailmark. Yeah. Kill the Kiora. Draw a card. It's not a bad draw because we may actually mill. Well, nothing relevant now, I think. Yeah, that's fine. Let's play the Soulflayer with hexproof, lifelink, indestructible, and a land. Okay. Your turn. They have like a lot of big dudes, but I don't know. I think, yeah, Storm the Festival, even against, you know, a ton of Cavaliers, it is hard to beat an indestructible Soulflayer with lifelink. Let's be honest here. Okay. Draws a lot of cards. We'll have to brute force everything, I think. Deep Cavern. I think I may fetch for a Phoenix. Yeah, I think it makes sense. Yeah, let's get a Phoenix. Right, because we could get like a push. Oh, this has trample. Yeah, definitely. Let's get a Phoenix, of course. Oops, sorry. Let's get a Phoenix. So we can start pumping. Let's pump this, exiling the Overlord and a push. And I think we could jump this. I think we do jump this. And let's see if he blocks. Oh, he has to block actually, right? Yeah, he's dead otherwise. He has to block. This has trample, so yeah, I'll discard this too. Sign damage, sure. Bam. Bam. Okay, your turn. I'm at 30. I mean, don't get me wrong. Mono green is scary when they have, you know, devotion and but you know, this is a big monster, like, and the froggy is nothing to sneeze at either. Yeah, Storm the Festival. Okay. Gets a Karn, which I guess it's one of the only things that saves him. He cannot. But what can he get? Like, he cannot kill this in any way that I think it's conceivable. Like, this has hexproof. Like, how? Man, is this card broken? With Phoenix? Like, 6/6 is so much better than 4/4. Honestly, the difference is just, I think, astounding when you put in double strike. Tormod script, like, come on, you cannot fetch this now, like after you're dead. Come on, man. Like, dude, what are you doing? Yeah, GG. GG. Okay, wow. Yeah, definitely keeping this one. We do need a second black source, but we have looting, we have some surveillance. Okay, it's not a black source, but I have to keep this. Like, we may be a turn later, but it's fine. Okay, so we discard this and we discard the. Still no black source, but we can Bale Merc next turn. Okay, there's the black source. Cool. Alright. We could wait a turn. But I think, because this won't have haste, but I think it's fine. Like, I don't think he can beat this. Yeah, we could, this turn we could Overlord and then go next turn, but nah. Let's do this. Let's cycle. Oh, another Soulflayer, okay. Soulflayer. Hexproof, lifelink, and next turn we can buff it up. Yeah, pretty difficult to beat. He can hit me with the other, but next turn we'll gain so much life that I find it hard to believe that we don't win here. It also has vigilance. Yeah, so big one. Okay, so yeah, it's a lot of damage for sure. Like, that is, I think this is like a god draw for the Madness deck. So we're at 6, but okay, so we need to mill a like a big thing to be able to Phoenix. Otherwise, it's also like, it's not that bad, but we do have a lot of high mana cards, so it should be like, the probabilities are pretty high. Okay, I guess not. I guess not. We don't have enough, I think. Yeah. Alright, I think it's still fine. Like, it's 8 life. Yeah. Pretty good, pretty good. The thing is, he can only attack with the Flame Adept. Okay, another one. Taking it down, this is like the god draw for the Madness deck. Like, triple Fiery Temple, Faithless Looting, Cardatic Drenun with the 1-drop. Like, dude. Yeah, like double root Walla. Come on. But still not good enough, probably. Oh, Frog. Frog is GG actually. Yeah, GG. Because I could discard the Soulflayers. Okay, let's keep this one. It's pretty nice actually with the Overlord. We can fetch a Soulflayer with this, and then we can probably mill some cool stuff. Playing against Lurus. Third one, I think I will in fact looting, just to high roll. Yeah, let's discard these two. And next turn I will definitely Overlord, because I don't need to fetch the Soulflayer right now. That's also a good pickup, I do like it. So let's mill some good stuff. Mill nothing of relevance, but we do get a frog, which we cannot currently cast. I may go frog into Phoenix. Oh, against auras, okay. Yeah, I think, yeah, let's do that. Let's do this. Frog into Phoenix is... It's pretty good plan B, honestly. I really like this. Yeah. We can discard the... Yeah, let's discard the River Winder already. Yeah, I like this version because, you know, Frog and Phoenix is such a powerful thing to do. We can do it again next turn, and sometimes we can gain enough time to get our thing going. Maybe draw a push, something like that. Their armor. They may have the shelter by the ghosts, so that's something to take into account here. Shelter, it's gonna be very annoying to beat. But at least we get the Phoenix. Okay, that's a big ass core spirit dancer. Damn. Oh, we can demonic council for a push, which is exactly what I'll do. Yeah, we can play a bit more controlist thing here, because yeah, without spirit dancer it's gonna be harder for them to win. So yeah, let's yeah, let's do this actually. Cycle. Get this. Play this. Attack first, I think. Let's see if we draw something of relevancy. Another frog. Let's demonic council. Fetching a push. Demonic council pretty good with Delirium. Also without in this deck. Kill the spirit dancer, enter. So we've assumed the control role, so now we're looking for a lifelinker and the Izzet Alpha. We can fetch another... Ugh, that's really bad, because they can get one of the... you know, the sheltered if they have a demonic Rukus. They don't though. That's cool. They attack? Yeah. Didn't think so. Okay. So I think we continue with our plan of another frog, another looting, sorry, another Phoenix. I don't mind. Oh wait, we can actually win, right? Plan B? Plan B for the win? Like, do they have something? Did I just kill them? Okay, this is 7, so I do have to commit a little bit. Let's see. Okay, let's go for the kill, obviously. 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I discard the other frog. And this. And I'll probably, yeah, GG. Wow, nice plan B, honestly. Very nice. You can win without the Broken Soulflayer too. Okay, this hand is fine, fine. Have a tutor, have a river winder. I think it's okay. Let's turn one cycle. We do need a discard outlet. Mono red, okay. Cycle. Another one. Okay, so this turn let's play this. Okay, there's a looting and there's a phoenix too, very interesting. So we can set up for the classic like turn 4 tutor into... well, let's see. I may have to... Oh, I really need... I need one of the bats. A bat would be great. Yeah, a bat will be key. Frog is fine. Maybe even good, but I think I really want just a bat. And obviously here I'll just Bitter Triumph the robber, I think. Yeah, without the bat it's a bit tricky here. An axe, okay. Yeah, I think let's kill this, discard this. I mean, and a Vigilance Indestructible is also probably pretty good, but... Oh, there's a Soulflayer. Okay, so I think we... Since we naturally drew it... Yeah, I think we go for it, actually. I don't think I even need to hexproof it, because it will have Indestructible. I can bestow it. No, I cannot bestow it because I have enough high mana value cards. Okay, in that case... kind of close. You're gonna set up for a second Soulflayer. Alright, let's cycle this. Another one, okay. Yeah, let's set up for the first one, Izzet Alpha, and this, and this. Because, you know, this has Vigilance, has Double Strike, it's not an easy card to beat. And next turn... Power is equal to the... So I guess we just do this probably. They get some tokens, but it's fine. Man, if we had a bat, it would be so much easier. Oh, players cannot gain life. Okay, there's a push. There's a push. Oh, now I don't have Delirium though. Let's cycle this. Okay, looting is fine, I think. Yeah, it's looting. There's a Phoenix. Wait, so I can actually just win, right? Because this has double strike? Yep. You can win out of nowhere with this deck. It's pretty crazy, honestly. It just does so much damage, you know, with the double strike, so... We out-aggroed the aggro deck. Okay, GG. Okay, alright, not much stuff yet, but if we get Delirium, we can fetch for some Zetalpas maybe, and... Or maybe a looting, you know, we have some stuff to do here. Okay, I'll take it. There's one. Playing against... Okay, this is also a pretty good draw. Hopefully we can mill something good. Or get Delirium. Okay, there's something good. Let's get the Froggy. I guess mono green, you have to go over the top. So... Oh, it's Elves. Huh. Okay, that's a convenient draw. I mean, not gonna lie. I was lucky here. We're missing a land and an instant to get Delirium. So we can get a land with this, discard it with Frog. Yeah, things are looking good. Just do this. Kill the priest. And we can potentially... Oh yeah, we can... Okay, I may take things a little bit slow. Okay, Phoenix is also very good. So, first things first, let's... Oh. Huh. Yeah, I want Delirium. Okay, let's attack first, he won't block. Oh wait, I can have Delirium with enchantment. Okay, that's great. So wait. Let's discard this. Delirium, so let's Island Cycle. Get a Steam Vent. We can get a hasty. I think I wanna wait and be... Yeah, next turn I wanna be a little bit greedier, so I think this turn we take things slow a little bit and tutor push. Man, this deck is so fun. We push. Oh wait. Actually, I don't have revolt, right? Okay, miscalculation. Yeah, miscalculation. Okay, that's fine. We can still attack, whatever. We can push another thing, and next turn we can tutor for us the Talpa and just go all in. So even with my kind of mistake. Okay, there's a Phoenix too. That's fine. Yeah, it's okay because we can push other stuff. Okay, collected company. Yeah, that's okay. It's fine. I think we still like easily win, right? Yeah, we can push this. Another soul player. Okay, so we... Very important to do it the correct way with double black. We counsel for Zetalpa. We discard Zetalpa. We Soulflayer Zetalpa with lifelink and Zetalpa. This, oh, of course, and the one of the Phoenixes. That's nice. We discard this. And I think we also discard the other Soulflayer. Yeah, I think maybe we can kill him. Let's see here. Not sure. Discard this, this, and this, whatever. Bam. Bam, bam. Okay, 5. Your turn. When we have a Phoenix coming next turn, which can make this exponentially bigger. So I think it's looking pretty good. They're gonna make a lot of mana, but unless they have like a ton of like reach, but even then, like how do you stop this kind of monster with indestructible and, you know, a lot of that's how, I guess. Oh no, but you cannot. Okay, maybe they could have comboed me out, but I don't know. It was a convincing win nonetheless. So, as you saw in the matches, the deck was super fun and ended up like really powerful in my opinion. So, yeah, I think I wouldn't change anything. I think the things that I took from the games is that this deck has an extremely positive matchup against any aggressive deck. I think if you can find, you know, your Soulflayer with the Bat and the Hexproof or the Zetalpa in any like reasonable time, they cannot beat it point blank. They simply cannot. So you just instantly win. It's like a 2-card combo, which is great. And then against kind of control decks, it also like pretty good if you can get a Soulflayer with haste, and then, you know, you can hit them. And then Frog is also an excellent card to kind of have a plan B, attack with Phoenix, draw some cards. You know, you have a lot of flexibility. I do think that the deck has trouble against other combo decks, ironically, because they are usually a little bit faster, because your deck is not like a pure combo deck. It's kind of a mid-range deck with a combo element, but, you know, that's a good thing and a bad thing, because you can win without the Soulflayer, that's with Frogs and you know, at beats with Phoenix. But the pure combo decks can, I think they're like maybe a turn faster, so I think with the sideboard you can resolve some of the issues, but then of course on the contrary they can also hate your graveyard, so it's kind of a toss here. But yeah, overall I think the deck is super fun, has a lot of potential, could become, I think, a reasonable player in Historic. Like, I'm not saying tier 1, tier 2, but the deck, it has such good matchups against all the aggro decks, and I think also against enchantments. Sorry, Boros is pretty good. And I think it could become, you know, maybe like tier 3 or maybe tier 2 if people, you know, continue to maybe iterate and improve it. So yeah, I do like this version with 3 colors. I tried previously a version without the just Rakdos, but I think, you know, Frog is, as I explained many times, Frog is so important, and also Strip Rewinder is super important too. So, and Phoenix was just the star of the show too. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the videos. Oh, I'll give this deck, I think, a 9.25 out of 10. It was so good, in my opinion. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and let's see you on the next one.